and nobody very anxious to make it in the early stages. Patrizio on the wide outside, just taking it up. Patrizio going on from Longboat over on the far side. Eastern Mystic just in behind him comes Spicy Story, and then I Want to Be, Seismic Wave over on the far rail, and then Eridan, and it's Patrizio taking him along from Longboat and Eastern Mystic. Just behind Eastern Mystic is Seismic Wave, then I Want to Be the filly, and then Tali Quali, Spicy Story over on the far rail. Eridan, the Swedish Hope, then the Hope of Ireland on the inside rising, and behind them Kublai, and finally Bourbon Boy, Patrizio, as they come down with 2 furlongs to run towards the winning post on the first circuit. In the lead from Eastern Mystic and Longboat disputing second. Behind them come Spicy Story, and then I Want to Be and Seismic Wave, and Tali Quali and Eridan, and on the far side of Eridan on the rail is Rising, and then comes Kublai, and finally Bourbon Boy, the only gelding in the race, as Patrizio races up to the winning post on the first circuit. In the lead from Eastern Mystic in second, Longboat third. They're going a pretty good gallop. Spicy Story 4, 5 and 6 are I Want to Be and Seismic Wave, then Tali Quali, then Eridan and Rising matching strides, then Kublai, and finally Bourbon Boy as they begin to swing right-handed, and just over 1.5 miles to run now in the 1986 Gold Cup. And as they begin to run down towards Swinley Bottom, Eastern Mystic takes it up from Patrizio, then Longboat, then Spicy Story and I Want to Be, and then Seismic Wave. Then comes Tali Quali and Eridan, and Rising behind. Rising is Kublai, making a little bit of ground towards his outside. Bourbon Boy still the back marker of the 11 runners, and Eastern Mystic making it from Patrizio, Longboat, Spicy Story, I Want to Be on the inside. Then is Seismic Wave, then Eridan and Tali Quali and Rising, and then Kublai and Bourbon Boy. So Pat Edery, the leading rider in the Ritz Club Charity Trophy, with a clear advantage at the moment from Patrizio. Then the favourite Longboat on the outside of Spicy Story, Eridan, and young Dickian Person making a little bit of ground. The Swedish rider on the outside, having his first ride in England, gone up into 5th, with Eastern Mystic still the leader as they swing right-handed. Eastern Mystic from Longboat in second, then comes Patrizio, then Eridan for Sweden, going right up on the outside now of Longboat. Then comes Spicy Story, Seismic Wave making ground towards the outside, then is Rising for Ireland. Eastern Mystic though with the advantage from Longboat and Eridan, then Patrizio. Then comes Rising. Got 6 furlongs to run now, and still Eastern Mystic with the advantage from Longboat, Eridan, Rising and Patrizio. Just in behind them, Kublai making a little bit of ground. Bourbon Boy making ground from the rear now. Just relegated Tali Quali the last place. They're past the 5 furlong pole, and Eastern Mystic in the lead. From in second place, the favourite Longboat. Then comes Spicy Story, Kublai and Rising as they race now towards the home turn. Eastern Mystic being pressed and passed now by Longboat. Spicy Story comes next, then Patrizio, and then Seismic Wave making ground in behind the leaders as they turn for home now. It's Longboat, the favourite, Willie Carson from Eastern Mystic. Then comes Spicy Story on his outside. Seismic Wave is next. Behind Seismic Wave is Patrizio. At the 2 furlong pole, it's Longboat in the lead now from Spicy Story, Eastern Mystic. Then comes Seismic Wave, Patrizio and Tali Quali. Coming down to the furlong pole, and Longboat stretching away. He's not going to make any mistake this time. Willie Carson well clear on Longboat in the Gold Cup from Eastern Mystic and Spicy Story as they race up towards the line. A famous victory for the Hollingsworth colours, and Willie Carson. Longboat wins the Gold Cup in emphatic style. It's a photo for second between Eastern Mystic and Spicy Story. 4th was Patrizio, then Tali Quali, and behind Tali Quali was Seismic Wave, and then Kublai and Bourbon Boy and Rising and I Want to Be. And in fact, the Swedish challenger, Eridan, is last, but no doubt about the winner. Number 5, Longboat, owned by Mr. Dick Hollingsworth, trained by Dick Hearn and written by Willie Carson, and it's a photograph for second place, a photo between number 2 Eastern Mystic, owned by Major R.W. Harden, trained by Luca Cromani and written by Pat Edery, and number 10 Spicy Story, first runner in the Gold Cup for Mr. Paul Mellon, trained by Ian Balding and written by Steve Cawthon. So Longboat has made amends for their